we are again. Actually, I do want to apologize to everybody at the beginning. I lost my voice after a Clásico. I was not able to record. I tried to record one show in Spanish, and it was horrible. I suffered. But here we are again after a couple of days of giving rest to my throat. And we are back to give you guys a little bit of news about what's going on this week of Real Madrid. Let's start right now. Muy buena, mi gente, aquí nos encontramos nuevamente en otro programa de fútbol con mamá.
Dentro del área, golpea Petit, Zidane y gol. Ha marcado Zidane el 1-0 para Francia.
Welcome everybody, and here we go. And yes, I do want to apologize because I could not make a show in English after the post game of the Clásico Real Madrid versus Barcelona, where Real Madrid won the game 2-1 in Barcelona. It was an exciting game. I was actually in a video conference call with my friends, and basically what we were doing is it was half Barcelona fans, half Madrid fans, and we were going at it together. We were talking about what we saw in the game, what was going on positive, what was going on negative, and of course, we had to hear Barcelona fans for the first 60 minutes just bragging and talking about, oh, we're going to win the Clásico, this is ours, we're looking better than you guys are slumping, you guys really choke every time you guys play against Barcelona. Well, the game was just like that. The first half of the game was actually on Barcelona side. They were having better possession, better opportunities. Madrid was not finding the rhythm. They were actually not being able to control the possession of the ball. They were returning a lot. It seemed like Barcelona was really angered and eager to actually win the Clásico, to have something to demonstrate. Gundogan starts at the minute 5 scoring the first goal, which put a lot of animosity for their part, a lot of trust, a lot of confidence. They end up hitting the goal post twice in the first half. And then it comes out to be that there was a possible penalty kick that Tchouaméni created over Araujo, and it was not whistled. It was not even reviewed by the VAR. I think, in my personal opinion, it should have been a penalty. That would have given 2-0 Barcelona lead. You know how much that changes a lot in the mentality of the game. However, we all know that the score of 2-0 is never a guarantee that you win, because it's the score that actually fools a lot of people. Because once another team scores 1 goal at the end of the first half, comes the second half consistently. First 10 to 15 minutes, Barcelona was going back at it. They were trying. They were really putting the pressure to Real Madrid, until Jude Bellingham actually comes in from outside the 18, scores his first goal in his debut of the Clásico, and then it comes out to be that in the minute 91, Real Madrid just turned everything around. And with some of the changes that Ancelotti did and the adjustments on the game, especially bringing Camavinga inside the game, once he brought Camavinga, everything changed. It just started to fall in place, everything consistently. Then after that came Luka Modric, and we saw how that actually fluctuated. And it was so important in that point because Carvajal hits the center. Luka Modric tries to lower down the ball hits his heel, bounce, and it has a very fortunate bounce that goes over the center back of center defender of Barcelona, and Jude Bellingham is just able to push it in and give that 1-2 score to Real Madrid, winning the Clásico. Now, positive news that has gone on after the Clásico. Well, we saw already the prizes, where we saw Jude Bellingham win the Golden Boy of the Year for the youth prize. We saw Vinicius Jr., because of his charity, actually win one of the prizes because of his charity. And then we did see, which is not from Madrid, but we did see that Barcelona had Aitana, the Balón de Oro. She won on the female side. So that was really, really something really fruitful to be able to put. She's from Spain, playing really good. She plays for Barcelona. And then we saw Lionel Messi win number 8. Of course, everybody has been complaining about Lionel Messi because he only played well in the World Cup. It looks like, and it seems like, Erling Haaland should have won that prize. However, I can tell you right now, he had numbers to qualify him and to be able to be legit inside the Balón de Oro. Now, a lot of people will talk, hey, Lionel Messi only played 7 games, and that was more than enough for him. It could be, but the reality, in my opinion, personally, I think this prize was mostly given to him based on more of the merits about what a wonderful player he has been for the history of football. And it's who else can stay in the game and leave at the most highest stage of recognition with the Ballon d'Oro. It's very rare to see, but it happens. Now, the bad news happening to Real Madrid is Aurelien Tchouameni is hurt. He actually got injured. He's going to be 8 weeks out. This is actually going to bring a little bit of trouble for Ancelotti, because either you're going to have to debate between bringing Camavinga or Toni Kroos to actually be the mid-contention of the team. And we know how Toni Kroos has felt uncomfortable a lot lately against all his youth speed and everything. However, he does have a lot of speed in front of him. So Camavinga, Federico Valverde could be able to help him out a little bit more, make his life a lot easier to be a contention. But we will see this coming up weekend against Rayo Vallecano what Ancelotti is going to try to look like and put in a little bit more on the game. Another positive note of Real Madrid for this weekend is we might see the debut of the youth or the young Turkish superstar Arda Güler. He might debut Real Madrid this weekend. He's been training a lot better with the teammates. Ancelotti already said that the medical staff and everybody has given him the green light. He's looked good in the practice. So there is a possibility that we might see him this weekend for his debut with Real Madrid, which is something that everybody has been expected. We want to know really if this kid is the same thing as we saw in the highlights and expected. Now, other games that are coming up after this Sunday for Real Madrid, then we will see Real Madrid versus Braga in the Champions League. We will see Valencia coming to Real Madrid and playing as well. And then after that, Real Madrid will have to go visiting to Cadiz to actually play. And to start December, it will be the 29th of November. Naples will come to Real Madrid for the second game in the Champions League. And then it comes out to be that the 3rd of December, Real Madrid will play against Granada, will receive them at home. So Real Madrid has, from the 6 games coming up, 5 of them at home, 1 as a visitor. So I think Real Madrid is going to have a very interesting month right now. It's going to be pretty loaded. Next week would actually be a little bit better. After next week, I'm sorry, it's a week off completely for the team before they go on and get the next game. But after that, there's going to be 3 days after that they're going to play, and every 3 days they're going to play after that. So it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be good news for Real Madrid. Real Madrid is currently in lead with Girona. They're not too far away from Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. However, the league is still competitive right now, and I think that's what Tebas wanted to happen, at least to close the year. But we have to remind, Barcelona goes to Real Sociedad this weekend, so it's going to be a very interesting game to watch that game, because if Barcelona loses points in that game, that is going to be a little bit more harder for them to overcome this deficit of losing this weekend on a Clásico. But great news is I got my voice back, so we'll be able to ramp up again. We'll start doing shows more often, and I hope you enjoy this show, and I'll see you guys until next time. And Football con Bamban, hit that like button, subscribe button, hit a comment if you haven't hit a comment. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, because Football con Bamban always brings the best news, especially about Real Madrid. Ciao!